Sex traffickers have found a way into American homes to target your daughters, sisters, and friends, turning it into a billion-dollar industry. The average age of a girl sold into sex trafficking is 15. The law defines that anyone who is under the age of 18 who's commercially exploited for sex is a victim. Most of the time, there's force or coercion, but even without that, just their age makes them a victim. Today, we are looking at efforts being made in Bexar County to help underage victims. Centro Seguro is on the Roy Moss Youth Alternatives campus and is the first drop-in center in the nation for sex trafficking victims. Joining us now is Bill Wilkinson, CEO of Roy Moss Youth Alternatives. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is the first center of its kind in the nation, and certainly here in Bexar County, where victims can take refuge. How many children have you helped?
So we've been open since October, and right now it's about 6 to 8 kids. It's very difficult for kids to understand that, in fact, they're victims in these circumstances. They usually see themselves as having control over their lives, and so that's what makes it difficult to get them to come in.
And I do want to point out that sex trafficking isn't just girls. Boys are also affected.
Absolutely.
So far at the center, the victims that you have helped, are they majority girls or boys?
They've been all girls so far. And again, I don't think that's that uncommon. Probably closer to 1 in 10 would be a boy, as we develop the center.
Now, the center is a 24/7 drop-in, so how is that significant in helping these children?
Well, it simply means that they can reach out and make contact with us in any one of a number of ways whenever they feel the need, whenever they figure out that they are in fact victims and they need to get out of this lifestyle.
Now, you work directly with the Bexar County Juvenile Probation and with SAPD. How is this helping in their fight, in their law enforcement work?
Well, it is a partnership with those agencies, and what it does for them is it gives them an alternative to making an arrest. When you do a sweep and you're perhaps raiding a place where prostitution is going on, sometimes you're going to find adults, sometimes you're going to find children. In the past, you would only be able to have a law enforcement option. Now you'll be able to take them to Centro Seguro, and hopefully through counseling and casework, we can help those kids exit that life. And
speaking of counseling, a lot of these victims, they don't know or they don't recognize, they're not aware that they themselves are victims.
Exactly, and what we try to do is we try to emphasize with them that they're children. We get them out of their old clothes, so to speak, and into clothes that are more, actually representative of the age that they are, and then we work with them through counseling therapies and other approaches to help them understand what their situation is.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. And we are not finished talking about this topic. Coming up in just a bit, how parents can be on the lookout for warning signs and what they can do to keep their kids from becoming victims.